Thanks for joining me on this adventure. Today I'm here to connect the humidifier that our installation department forgot to connect. We have wires coming here. I have a wire here, and the humidifier has nothing connected to it. Now this unit, I spent a lot of time last winter working on this one. I actually believe that the T6 cannot handle zone valves wired directly to them. So I had to do a lot of wiring configuration because the installers did not get it correct when they wired it. So I had to make it operate so that all my sequence of operations would work correctly. Let me first open this up and I'll show what I did. Okay, so let's move the door out of the way. I got my fancy little wiring diagram here, but so this system is cool here for AC. Then right there is a hot water coil. Over there with an aquastat. What happens is with a system like this, you don't need your fan running until your coil's hot. So we end up with a coil for heat. Does not come up here. Does not even come into the attic. I had to disconnect that because they wired it up to here. What happens is I have my regular thermostat connectors. I have my R. What did we do here? I did R, do the wet switch. Come out of the wet switch. Okay, G, same thing. I just broke G here. So G comes in for the fan, but then G is going into this 2-wire. So, I mean, right now the coil's not hot, but when the coil gets hot, our fan comes on. Aquastat switch mates. So that acts as my thermostat for heat up here. Okay. So now this is gonna energize my humidistat. Turn that off. I'm surprised this wasn't taken care of sooner. Now this has to energize. Wire not. No, I can't. Never mind, scrap that idea. Yeah. That's my AC. So if this is going to be my signal, fan comes on, I replaced the T6, I put a Honeywell 6000 back on the wall. The zone valve fried. There was 2 of them in this house that got fried, so I disconnected them. This becomes W, then this is going to become common. Okay, so I'm going to make this a common wire. Let me strip this just a little bit. Too bad there wasn't a 3rd wire hanging out in there. But This is AC. Here are my commons, which all the stuff is just so tight. No slack, no nothing left up here. I'm going to have to draw a roadmap / schematic. Everybody coming here in the future knows what the hell they were trying to work on. Okay, bring that all the way up. Okay, so there I go. Now what I'm going to have when I do this is 24 volts. Let's turn it on and see if I blow sparks. Bzzz. I guess I didn't. Okay, so we're gonna have one of two options: sparks or power. Sparks or power. I think we're gonna see power, that's all. Power. Okay. So now my humidifier can power up. The same thing that's going to power my fan. Alright, so that's off. Let's put a little music on in the background. If you don't like my music, I'm sorry. I'll play it in the background just to help me work. I need the drill, Humidistat, sheet metal pouch, and one Sharpie. Boom. Okay. Couple wire nuts. This is only the first part, so. Okay, first things first. Right here should be good for my Humidistat. I wish I could cut into that. Okay. Let's move. Okay, nice and drill, ready to go. Okay. We don't use ductwork here, we use metal. It's a great way to kill my blade. Return. Let's move this issue out of the way. Okay, so now set it up like that. That looks good. But I don't want to. I'll show my other hammer on me. Not sure why it's not in the truck. No matter where I put it, this thing's gonna be in my way. I'm not sure how many of my subscribers actually care about hockey, but I think I know of one that he just subscribed not that long ago, up in Winnipeg. He's got to be a diehard. Those Canadians love their hockey. Hell, I wish I was born in Canada. Instead, I started playing hockey way too late in life. There went my chance of making the pros. Not like I was gonna anyway, but okay. So now I have a coil for humidity, energize this terminal. Whew. Okay, now our whites, we're going to splice them together. Just need a wire nut. I have to bring up a little insulation tape. Not like I have any insulation here anyway. It's a return. It's not going to sweat. Okay. So then I'll just insulate that back down there. Okay. Now leave it off. Get out of this hole. So this wire here. Yeah. Take my water. It's the only thing I miss. Filming a lot of videos. Really not supposed to have the radio on. I kind of consider it copyright infringement. That's why it's just in the background playing far away. Okay, so I have two wires coming here. One comes to energize here, and the other is coming over here. So, kind of feel like this is all kind of like a big waste. Let's see which one has continuity. Okay, so that's the wire I don't need. So I'm going to be powering here. That's awesome. Because now what I'm going to do is I'm going to break here down with that wire. So this way at least it kills the float. Because I'm even going through this wire here, which is another wire doing nothing. This is just wet switch. In case this fills up, I can't energize my solenoid. Not like these floats ever fail. But usually they fail the opposite way, where they don't even allow flow. They get gunked up and they just don't go where they're supposed to. Okay, so now this wire actually should be tied into my aquastat. And here's your safety and internal safety. But still, you don't want to flood a house. That's why we have this. I just want to verify I don't have continuity. I have ohms, but not continuity. Okay. So I'm going through a coil, which means if I disconnect either side, or both, boom, perfect. Okay, so now this wire, run up and run through, around, so it's kind of out of the way, but it's here. Should have made it a little longer. That was my fault. Why am I using these giant orange wire nuts? I have a blue one here. Still gonna need another blue one, but still. Okay. Okay. Moment of truth. How bad did I screw everything up? No, not me. Me screw it all up. Make sure the float works correctly. These are like gold. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Right now the AC is disconnected. So the way I'm energizing it, because a lot of times we energize most of our humidistats off the W terminal, off of the furnace. I don't have a W terminal. I don't even have a W wire coming here. This white wire goes nowhere. in my thermostat, and that's what I believe fried the T6. We have all of the other wires, but then we have a W and a common tied together for the zone valve in the basement. So I may be upping my internal transformer here to a 75. Okay, so I'm on. Will we be blowing sparks? I have a fuse in here just in case. No. No fuses. Living on the edge today. Usually I would put a fuse in here. No fuses. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, thermostat wire staying there, else it doesn't work. There goes my fan. Okay. Let's make sure this is calling. Oh wait, hold on. Am I supposed to... Any switches I gotta set up in here? Just make sure I'm not missing something important. No switches. No manual mode. No? Okay. Not missing anything important. Good. You mean I forgot to put the manual switch on? Doesn't have an outdoor sensor? This should feed. We're feeding. Off. Good. Let's just make sure these floats work. Here comes some water. I'm hoping my coworker that was here just did a maintenance that realized that this wasn't all connected. But he actually did a good maintenance. This used to be my house to take care of. I tell all my residential customers that I don't do residential no more, only commercial. So this doesn't look level. You can see how all the water is here. You got a little here, but most of the water looks like it's going over there. One thing I will say, the only place it's going to matter is in this pan. It's not like a flow through where it's going to matter that much. Now we need this pan up a little forward. We need to make sure when this drips, it drips straight into the pan, because that is my overflow. I need to drip into the pan. Set that flow switch. It goes up, kills the unit. Oh. Now if I open this more. I can't. Okay, it's opened all the way. Good. Sometimes somebody somewhere along the line takes the little yellow orifice out of here, and then too much water goes through. Looks like I had a water leak here once upon a time, and the minerals sealed it. Typical New Jersey water. I'm not getting much water in here yet. That air feels nice. Nothing on this job is done by the books. So remember, a lot of times with what we do, it's not about what the books say you should do. It's how do you get it done. Now there's going to be people that are not going to like what I did here without using a separate transformer. I understand. I do. If that is the case, I'm going to go 75 VA. I'm going to see how the system operates. In worst case scenario, it's under warranty. So it's going to get a 75 VA. Well, this looks like this is working. So I got this all wired in and a control on it, which is what my main objective today is. Door I put over here, plus the safety switch. Somebody's gonna hit it and knock it back. Now I gotta draw the schematic. because I probably will not get a chance to be the only guy to come here to have to do work. And this way my coworkers don't get lost as they're trying to figure out what I did. To me, it makes sense. To you, it might make sense because I explained it. Someone that's never been here, it might not make sense. Because it's not wired how it came from the factory. And there's controls that are not factory controls on here. Okay, get my alligator clips. Now, right now, what we have is equipment comes out. Oh, and float. So R comes out. Boom. Splice. Right here. Now, comes out here. Aquastat. Boom. So now, also, float. Ooh. Actually, I'm gonna have to draw the float a little different on here. So, float. Normally close contact. Done. Okay, so R is keeping all three of these always energized. Now, aquastat, when it's got a coil, then sends power out. G. Humidifier. So it's completing these circuits. Y from here, condenser. Condenser. Y goes straight to condenser. Boom. That's what it's doing in there. It's splicing right to the condenser. W doesn't do anything. W in here doesn't do anything. So now G can also energize. Boom. Straight to here. So G could power the other side of the aquastat if it needs to, which would be opened in the summer. This will close, which let's make it. The aquastat hits a switch, closes on temperature. All right, so now you're doing that through there. Now your humidistat and condenser come down here. This is also, boom, I'm putting dots for splices. Boom. But now we got to go to equipment. Boom. So now this is pretty much what's going on this system. R is powering aquastat and transform and the T-stat. When the aquastat makes, it'll allow power to go to my humidistat. That switch will close, energizing G. Now, if I want G to energize, G will energize. Aquastat's open, so G will energize. Now, here's the thing. That is what I just realized. G energizing. I'm going to energize my 24. But the humidistat should be off. Means I leave a note, turn off humidistat in summer. Should be off. Plus, how many houses are below 35% in the summer? Not many. So that won't be too much of a concern. But let's see. What happened? I forget. Whew. I don't spend a lot of time in houses anymore. I'm no longer house trained. I'm in houses sometimes, but not like I once was. Okay. So remember, this is power. This is my fan. This is going to common. So that is, it says aqua. But if it's going to common, that's my humidifier. So let me bring G into here. This is going to energize my AC. Quickly turn this off. I didn't leave myself the wire nuts. I have one here I could use. And one here. I only need one. Because now AC is gonna come on. Because this is just, ooh, broken wire. No, yeah, not important. I should probably just make a new splice. Stop toying around with this. Except for everything is so, I don't want it to keep breaking on me from constantly twisting around. I love having something and losing it at the same time. I don't know why I can't hear out of one of my ears since I sneezed last. Things back together. AC should come on. Oh, thanks for watching. And I'm curious if you had any problems with T6s, if you had thermostat phone valves wired directly into them. Because there was 2 of them in this house that was done with 2 different units that went in, and both T6s shorted out internally and the heat wouldn't turn off. Till next time, I'm out.